Well, night is coming. Darkness falls. I had to get back early. The reason I couldn't drive International Spy was I had to get back to pick up Ollie from baseball batting practice. Had to take Addie with me. Ava has a dance. You imagine that? She's 13 years old now. She had a dance, her first ever dance tonight. So Amy was taking her to the dance. I had to get back and take the other two with me. So it didn't leave a lot of time in considering that Chris got along with the horse very well. What would be the point of taking him off the horse? I wasn't impressed with him the first week. I was impressed with him last week, and obviously one of the changes week to week was the driver. So it certainly didn't hurt to have Chris drive the horse this week. Now what took place last week was International Spy did hit his leg. Now we took all the boots off and put bandages on him for his first start. No issues. Put bandages back on him for his second start. He hit himself. Now he did go 3 seconds faster. So somewhere in that 3 seconds, is it likely that he interfered, touched himself? Absolutely, that's possible. 100% is possible. So what do we do now? Well, take a look at the mechanics from this week. Take a look at the mechanics from last week. I have to wonder, if he hit himself last week and it's further up in the shin, if it's on the point of the ankle, not the end of the world. If it's further up on the shin, that gets sore in there. Was there likely some residual soreness on that leg and that shin this week? If the answer is yes, which I suspect it is, then I guess what comes next is a week off, right? Don't go back and do that again. Maybe train him up, cool that leg out best we can, train him up this week coming. And then, further to that, what changes do we need to make to get him away from that shin? We can also do that. So understanding what took place this week as opposed to last week, and then addressing that and going from there, I think is what we're going to do right now. I suspect the bigger component here is that he probably had some bruising on that shin, some discomfort, and opted to fold up rather than soldier on today. It's okay. It's not the end of the world. We'll go from here, and as I said, I suspect it's just a matter of giving him a week off, working on the chin, making some minor shoeing adjustments, and continuing on. I wish we had got a better look at his overall speed today, because it's really hard for me to gauge. I was disappointed with him the first week, but was impressed with him last week. So I guess we're waiting for the rubber match next time. Let's make sure we have him right. That was International Spy. I was so pleased with Pull the Shoes. 58, first start back. As I said, I was a little worried that maybe she didn't have those fast miles in her. She had the foundation in her. She did come back in. I double-checked throughout the week. She came back to us November the 29th. So it wasn't like she didn't have a foundation in her. It just, to me, it felt like maybe we were missing a little something overall in regards to cardio. But I may be wrong. She did race very good today. Bounced out of the gate, followed well. I put her in attack mode around the last turn. She just didn't feel like she wanted to take a run at them right now. So I opted not to. I just left her in. What are you doing, sweetie? I just left her in and didn't push her. Yeah, sure. We'll come in and see Ollie for a sec. I opted not to push her. Yes, you can. But let me finish my... Oh, there's Ollie right there. You don't have to go in and get him. He came out to us. Put your seatbelt back on, bugger. That's a girl. Show me how you're doing your seatbelt now. Show me how good you can do. Put your bag in, Ollie. You can jump in the front. So with Pull the Shoes, just... Ow! She didn't mean to. She didn't mean to. It's okay. You all right? You okay? That's a girl. Hey, watch where you're throwing your bat. You hit her right in the leg.
Sorry.
Don't say sorry to me. You say sorry to her.
Sorry.
So with Pull the Shoes, happy with her cardio today, and then down the lane she was coming to them. As I said, just flawless. A perfect gait today. Sure. If she had been tighter and ready to rock today, I just move her over and she airmails them. But she definitely feels like she's getting, she's rounding. Yes, I can turn the light on. It definitely feels like she is rounding into shape. Really pleased with what I saw from her. Now tonight, we do have two horses still. Collector is in to go tonight, as is Hallie in the Clouds. Both horses in decent spots. I know James picked over Collector. That may be a mistake. I heard it click. Good job. Really pleased with what I've seen from Collector, more particularly last week's race where he was kind of looking for room. Interested to see how Sylvain's going to drive him, how he races, and what goes on as as he finishes up his mile tonight. And then Hallie in the Clouds, just looking for continued progression. She has really, really impressed me of late, and very, very happy with the way Hallie in the Clouds has been, as I said, progressing. Just give me a minute, okay? So, mildly happy about this afternoon, thoroughly impressed with Pull the Shoes. I'm not going to say I was disappointed with Spy, because if he does have some of the bruising on that chin, you can't really ask him not to fold over. You can only ask him to do the best he can, and that's a lot to ask a rookie trotter going into a turn. You give that a couple little scrubs up that boot, and there's already a fresh bruise underneath there. It's a lot to ask him to push forward, and I haven't seen one yet that does it comfortably. Yes, I can turn the light on. So, happy with Pull the Shoes. I'm going to give a pass to International Spy, because I believe overall what I just talked about was the culprit. There may have been some mechanic issues that we need to work on. I think switching them back from an aluminum, maybe a little longer shoe behind. These are things I'm going to talk to Tim about. And then I think first and foremost, he probably needs a week off next week to really get that bruise under control. So that's where we're at with the horses. That's where we're at with Spy and with Pull the Shoes. Really excited about next week with her. She was very good today, and interested to watch the horses race tonight. So all he's done is baseball. We're on our way back home. We'll meet up with Amy at some point and figure out what's going to happen for the rest of the night. But we already know what's happening tomorrow. We are going to video in Ohio, simultaneously videoing, droning in Ontario. You're going to see the best of both tomorrow. No, we're going back home to wait for Mom first. We are going to, you're going to see the best of both sides of the border tomorrow. All the horses, not all the horses. I told you the horses with the curbs. There's a couple other horses that are scratched. Actually,
okay, I found this on the web for all horses with curves. Check it out.
Alexa, or whoever that was, just Siri just came to life and decided they were going to tell me something about something. I don't understand what just took place there. Horses, something. You're right. I don't understand that. But scratches for tomorrow. I have them handy right here. Dancing in my socks. Still that curb. They're not going. The curb horses are not going this week, as I said. Addie, as I said, not the same as the splints. Chappie still just in jog mode. We are in the midst of trying to secure a time and a date for a bone scan with him. Just want to see what's going on. As I said to everybody back in December and January, if we're still in March talking about Chappie not being able to train, then I believe we need to go a little further with our diagnostics. We've gone as far as we can with Dr. Latessa, and he believes that getting a bone scan at Ohio State University is the place to go. So, and the time to do it. So we're going to do that with him. He's off tomorrow, just jogging. LT Troubadour still getting over that castration site. He's going to need a little more time. And then for Ontario also, I'm going to give you all the scratches. Trevino on green, still from the castration. We gave him the rest of the week off just jogging. He's a great guy. He had those curbs crowd. He's off for tomorrow. He'll be back at it next week, the same as everybody else on this list. I'm a trucker. Thought he looked good. We are making gains with just backing off with his training. We put another blister on his knees. You're probably going to see him start training, what do we got here, March the 5th. By the end of the month, you'll see him back at it. I'm a trucker. As I said, he'll be back at it by the end of the month. I'm ready to look great jogging this week. I think we're going to maybe put him on the same time frame. I think he could be back training next week. There's no rush. We can give him a couple of weeks of just straight jogging and get him back going good. The same with, he'll know. Aunt Lily, curbs, she's going to miss tomorrow. And Rose Run AJ had a curb also. He's going to miss tomorrow. Captain Incredible is going to miss because he is in Florida. Now, a lot of people have asked, are we going to get to see him training? I don't know. We may get a phone video or something from Scott or his crew down there, but we haven't set up any sort of videoing or droning down there. Pretty big training center. I doubt they're going to want any drones flying over top. So we'll probably just ask them maybe shoot us a video now and again if they could. And then the last two, Cleveland Masha, still working on that left hind plus pocket or whatever was going on with her. She's going to just spend the week in the stall. I told them work on that foot, start her back Monday. We'll start training her when she's ready to start training, but I thought she looked okay when I went with her. I just don't think we need to start poking the bear and pushing at her if she's not completely ready to do so. So she's just kind of in a holding pattern, much like I guess Trucker and those horses are, although not the same issues there. And Century Legion was castrated. He was originally. So we had to send him to a clinic to get castrated. That's all done. He'll be heading back home tomorrow, but certainly won't be training. So that's all the scratches for tomorrow. That's an update on the 2 Pennsylvania horses that raced today. Both Pull the Shoes, who was very, very good, just beat 58-1 or 58 flat, and International Spy, who made a break. But I think we're getting a bigger picture, a fuller look at what went on today, and I think we can mitigate that for the future. So with that, I'm going to let you guys go. I hope you had a wonderful day. It's a nice day today. It's going to be a nice day again tomorrow, but some rain coming on the weekend, I believe. But for now, no rain. Nice day. Good luck to all my partners tonight with Collector and Hallie in the Clouds. Fingers crossed. I'd like to see a big race from both of them. Take care.